of heat right now, especially in the broader markets. However, on the flip side, if you look at some brokerage views and the impact on that, Paytm is up about 1% or so, as Jefferies has a hold call on that stock. So Paytm is a stock that's gaining a bit of traction. And as we told you earlier, it's the IT names as well that are holding up quite well this morning. But let's get a corporate conversation going now. The company in focus is Paras Defence. The company's board has recently approved raising of funds aggregating up to 200 crore rupees. The DPIIT also granted an industrial license to the company to establish an industrial undertaking in Navi Mumbai. On August 14, Paras Defence Associate Company also bagged a 305 crore rupee order from L&T. So there's lots happening with the management. We have Amit Mahajan, the Director of Technical and R&D, that joins us now. Amit, thanks a lot for joining in. So this approval that you've got to raise funds, can you tell us by when do you plan to raise funds? What will the funds be used for? And what are we looking at in terms of a timeline?
Good morning. Firstly, thank you for having me on the show. These funds we would like to raise, I don't know how the process works, but I guess as early as possible. And depending upon how the regulation and other things work. But these funds will be deployed for the upcoming projects. There are some very big opportunities in store for us, and we want to be ready to accept those opportunities. All the business and the order book and everything is in place. We have all the wherewithal to execute existing orders, but the opportunities, the big opportunities lying in front of us, they would need some attention of ours, and we would want to give ourselves that bandwidth financially to make sure that we do justice to all the opportunities that are coming our way. Along with that, our subsidiaries are also coming up, and the product development is in progress. Also, these subsidiaries will also need certain R&D funds. So we feel that it will be a good opportunity for us to raise these funds.
Okay, so when you say there are large opportunities in front of you and you're looking to get ready to sort of execute that or, service that as and when it comes through, can you tell us in which area are you looking at these opportunities? Is it largely in defense engineering? Is it in optics and optronics? I mean, just trying to understand, get some more clarity on the opportunities that you have in hand.
So the opportunities, I would say they are in optics and optronic systems largely, because not only the space programs we are looking at to mushroom in a big way, where our optical and optronic systems would be catering to. At the same time, our joint venture with Contro Paras has also good sizable funnel which is coming up. This will always fall into an EOIR system, so optics and optronic systems again. And there, looking at the funnel, we want to be ready for what is in store. The first order is already with us, and we want to make sure that we capitalize on this momentum and we do good with this particular product line. Along with that, defense engineering, yes, it works well, but the cash flow and the working capital requirements with defense engineering are fairly manageable, and the company will be able to do good with it. Along with that, anti-drone systems is something which is investing a lot into product development right now. Those products, all that we are developing has immense amount of potential. So there are three things: one, the space programs; one, Paras anti-drone; and one, the new joint venture.
So do you have a capex number in mind for which this QIP money will be deployed?
We will be doing a very limited capex, about 15% of what we're trying to raise.
Okay, so that's about it.
Yeah.
30 crore of capex. So what will you use? So this balance money, that the 85% of the QIP amount, for these opportunities, how will you deploy it if not via capex?
So there will be product development. Yeah. There will be product development, there will be working capital requirements, there will be general purpose requirements in terms of, a lot of investments we need to do to make sure that we are executing those particular orders. So all of this, it will be used for that.
Okay. And how soon will you be, are you planning to conclude the QIP before the end of this calendar year?
I'm hopeful.
Hopeful.
Okay, so you want to conclude the QIP before the end of the calendar year. Got that. Yes. Earlier, you had guided for a revenue growth of 30 to 40% in upcoming years, but your FY24 growth stands at just about 14%. Can you tell us for FY25, what is the realistic growth that you're looking at? And is it just optics and optronics, the core sector, that will continue to drive growth for you, both in FY25 and 26?
So we would always want that optics and optronic systems would always lead. If you see the last year, it did not, and defense engineering led, because of which you could see the effect on the revenue as well as on the profitability. But you could see that snowball effect on the Q1. We are expecting Q2, Q3, Q4 to behave very predictable, and we are looking at it 25 to 35%. That's the figure I would always look at as a growth rate for the coming year. The profitability will be retained, and always as a businessman, we would want optics and optronic systems to do better than defense engineering. But defense engineering, the opportunities are also very, very strong, and we are doing very good there. So we are looking at a 55-45 kind of a split.
What's the current order book and the order pipeline, the funnel?
The current order book on hand is about 565. The one that we have received with our associate, which has to come to Paras as yet. But all of that put together with L1, we are in excess of 850 crores. We are looking at a good sizable funnel in excess of 1,500 crores. And if I look at the opportunity size, these are in thousands.
Okay, all right. We'll let you go on that note. Thanks a lot for joining in, Amit. A pleasure speaking to you on CNBC TV 18. Let's take a short commercial break.